As the sport of horse racing becomes a busier place, family connections are still most important, particularly if you're learning the trade. Apprentice jockey John Sadler is indentured to his father John, who trains here at Flemington. They've got a good working relationship and hopefully that will pay dividends for Tom in the future.
It's definitely a big bonus. I only live around the corner in Ascot Vale, so everything's very local, and with Dad obviously the relationship's there before I have to begin riding. Obviously there's a few blues and a few things behind the scenes, but when it gets to the race day it's all very professional and on with the show.
You obviously, like all fathers, you have a special love for your own, and to try and compromise between them being an employee and the son. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but most people think I'm probably tougher on him than I would be normally. I don't know about that. I just want the best for him.
John has had plenty of experience training outside of Australia, and hopefully that has provided that little bit extra for his children.
And I only really wanted to become a jockey when we returned from Dubai, and I sort of was pretty small and started going to track work with Dad quite often, but I'd always had that interest in horses, and especially in Dubai, going out in the tower, and it was all pretty exciting, but it was also a novelty. But it definitely sparked that interest in international racing once I became fully involved in Australian racing.
Being taught by your dad doesn't necessarily make things easier, as Tom has found on occasions.
I think we're over the hump of it. I think earlier days, I think Tom was pretty soft, and took him a while to toughen up, and he has toughened up now, and he takes things. He can give him a decent pay about something which you're not happy about, and he can cop it. He cops it most of the time, and it's just straight on with the show. So that's a good quality in a person.
Now that I'm a bit more mature and hopefully, like Dad said, over the hump of everything, it's a lot more enjoyable, and I don't really take things to heart. I just take the constructive side of things and learn from that, and that's definitely been the reason that I've probably grown a bit more as a rider, just learning the constructive things from Dad, and just taking as much improvement as I can out of it.
Jockey education has certainly come on in leaps and bounds recently, and John Sadler is certainly happy with where things are going.
The kids are taught more. They're taught. They do a terrific job at the apprentice school. I had little idea how good it really was until Tom became apprenticed, and then I had a lot to do with Des O'Keefe, not only Des O'Keefe, but more importantly with the apprentices, Ron Hall and John Didham. They just do a fantastic job, and they're former jockeys themselves and successful jockeys, so they know what it's like. And all the way through their apprenticeship, they're being taught what's right and what's wrong, and it's a great life for an apprentice now.